I actually did a screen record of what Amazon looks like in Las Vegas while I was over there during Prime Day. But y'all want to know what's even crazier? I thought Las Vegas is one of the main hub. Well, over here in the Columbus area, boy, I tell you, this place is popping. Let's go look at it. I just got done dropping off a load coming from Las Vegas, paying $3.20 a mile all the way up here to Columbus, Ohio. Coming from Las Vegas, we did that in 3 days. Yeah, we picked it up Tuesday afternoon. Here it is. It's like Friday early morning. We just dropped it off just now. So anyway, let's go look at this, right? Here we go. Boy, I tell you, we are waiting on a load right now. It's just going from CMH 5 to CMH 4, which is right across the street. Now, some of you are probably gonna hate me for this, but these type of loads normally back then, when I first started Amazon, they used to pay like 240 plus. You know what I mean? They started at 240, but nowadays they start them at like 260 or some crap, man. It's gone down, but that's okay because we are we're out of hours, you know. We're just moving from one side to the next. That's why we're nitpicking these ones, you know. You know what, man? If they're gonna keep giving them, putting them on the board like this, you know what? We're gonna keep taking them. Basically, most of the time, it's just moving a loaded across the street or an empty across the street, one of the two. So, or you pick up the empty from there and then you bring it over here. So look at these. Look at these loads, man. Like, I know this doesn't seem like a lot, right? But as I told you before, you gotta think about it. You know, it's that Amazon is all about last minute stuff. So the longer you wait, the better the rates are gonna get, you know. But I mean, like some of these are not so great, but as they get to the departure time and they gotta get that freight out, guess what? Them things are gonna go up. Actually, I would rather for this load to be at past departure time because that means they're gonna have to cancel it, and then that means they're gonna have to pay us cancellation fee, and its cancellation fee is gonna be more. The way the load board looks out here, you can literally just be in this area. I bet you they've been having this for a couple of days now. It's already past Prime Day, you know. And you know, it's like they don't, like Prime Day, during the Prime Day, right? So what is it, 15 to the 17 or something like that, right? Was it? Or 16 and 17? It was something like that. Anyway, during those days, people order all kinds of stuff, right? They're not gonna be shipping those right away. They're gonna wait until Prime Day is over for the most part, and then start shipping this stuff out, you know. But anyway, based on what I see on this load board right now, you can literally probably do $1,600 just staying in this area. You know what I mean? Just picking up trailer here and there, you know, easy stuff, you know. In 3 or 4 days, you could probably easily book probably over freaking $5,000 and probably just staying in the area, maybe run like 200 miles, you know. I'm waiting for that one, my golden ticket that's gonna take me all the way back to Vegas, and it's gonna pay somewhat decent. I'm hoping, but I don't. I'm not counting on it. That's for sure. If anything, we got a plan. You see this guy right here, and you see this guy right here. They're doing yard move out here in this yard. At least I counted at least two of them. It's him and him that are doing it at least. So basically, when you're doing yard move, they give you this device, right? And then you get assignments in that device. You sign in into that device, and then you get assignments or whatever, right? I think during Prime Day, if you have access to the load board, it's the wrong time to do, yard move. So I'm looking at these two loads right here. This right here, like, those are nice rates, man. You're gonna have to deadhead 44 miles to get to that load, and then you're dropping it off in Columbus, Ohio, okay? But you're not gonna have to deadhead back another 70 miles to get to another good area, which is right here. You're just gonna have to deadhead another 30 miles. So if I was them, man, I would run these two right here. Those are not bad. I mean, like, it seemed like nobody want to run them, so maybe I would run one and then see how that one goes. You know what I mean? How that one climbs up the ladder. It's looking like you might have to get canceled on us. I think this load is probably gonna keep getting posted on the load board, and then it's just gonna have to. It's basically, I guess maybe sometimes they do that. It's funny the way Amazon does things, But anyway, it looks like they're probably gonna have to keep posting it on the load board until it gets picked up or whatever. It looks like it's gonna get canceled. It's already 1 minute past my departure time, so I already asked for a request to call back, right? If it was just the empty trailer, usually you would just say on there, there's an option on there where you can just say no empties, and then usually they'll just punch that in, and then boom, bobtail you out. This one, they should be canceling this one because it's off the spot market, right? And it's gonna be like it's just one pick, one drop, so it shouldn't. They're not gonna bobtail you out of here. They're just gonna go ahead and cancel it, and you're just gonna get a cancel fee. Actually, that one load, the one from KILN, it looks like it's moving up. So I see quite a few of those loads. Oh, there you go. One is gone. One has disappeared. But I mean, like, 2 hours and 20 minutes, what it's calling for, more than likely in about 3.5 hours, you'll be done with all of that. Even coming from right here where we at, 3.5 hours for $520. You know what I mean? Like, it's all drop and hook. I know it's like, it doesn't sound like much, but once you start executing it, once you start doing it, you're gonna be like, you know what, that's not so bad. Okay, so here we are the next day. We're over here trying to get us a reset, right? Look at this board, man. Look at this board. I believe this is pretty much average for this area. So if you have Amazon access, I would highly suggest you make your way down here. Like, I mean, this doesn't happen often. So it seemed like what they're doing over here at this site is they're moving trailers from this site to this site, okay? And this is what that one I had last night, that's what they normally pay right there. It's going for 8.3 miles. And you have to pay attention to the time too, okay? So it's one stop, one pick, one drop, and it's paying $249, $269 over here. So that's amazing, man. Those are some good rates right there. You can knock all of those off in, you know what I mean, in probably hour and a half. It's gonna affect your score, but they're 55 miles away from us, and they're starting in like 30 minutes. So we can't book them, but whoever's in that area, they're gonna be a lucky one. I wonder if this place stays this busy all year long. I wonder if this is just the effect of, Prime Day or whatever. But this place is popping, man. This is CMH5, right? Yeah, CMH5. And they don't have a lot of trailers, though. But the place, like, it's a big area, too. Like, there's on the other side of that, there's more trailers on the other side. They have also on the other, across the street, CMH4, which also is huge. Just in this area right here. And then they got like several more in the Columbus area. See, when it comes to departure time and arrival time and things like that, one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to sit around and wait. Like, or don't give them like, oh man, Amazon, Amazon's been good to me, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give them an extra 5-10 minutes or whatever. Don't do that. Don't do that, trust me. Because they're gonna get you back. This is, I mean, like, because this is how they work, you know what I mean? This is how Amazon works. As a matter of fact, if you're late 1 minute, you know what I'm saying, and they're gonna ding you for that, you know. So, and this you could reciprocate that same, you know what I mean, that same energy back to them, you know what I mean? Like if your departure time is 3:31, hey, it's already 3:38. Guess what? If they I think I saw some kind of note that they're having issue with their what you call it, with their system. So if it goes past 30 minutes, we're gonna ask for detention on that. So that's gonna be an additional $50. You know what I mean? So you just gotta nickel and dime them, you know, because they're gonna nickel and dime you, you know. So why not do it to them too? And plus they're big enough that, you know what I mean. Obviously they know their business model, you know what I mean. They can afford it, you know. They know what they're doing. So I believe somebody wanted to know what Southern California looks like. Well, here it is. We're just gonna put it on Fontana, and let's just say within 100 miles. I would not even do that with Amazon, you know, within 100 miles or whatever. But because especially in Southern California, you don't need to do that really. Let's just look at from Fontana, 25-mile radius. I mean, you still get like 189 results. Let's look at it is a solo. Okay, I believe I'm filtering this so far. It's there's 189 that are over $3 a mile. Okay. This one, so this one right here, 1, 2, 4. This is not gonna be good because I believe this should have some heavy weight into it. Let's see. Yep. Well, not that bad. 23K is not bad. Okay, so that's not a bad rate. 19 hours and 44 minutes. You see that schedule there? That's one thing with Amazon. It's just, man, the schedule is like anytime you see it where it says drop in live right here on the on this bottom corner right here, it's that's possibility that you're gonna run into some crap. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people stay away from those. You know, that's probably why they're staying on the load board right now. So you would like, there goes another one right here, live slash drop. You know, that's probably, I'm pretty familiar with that one. Let's see. Actually, this one is not so bad. So I think this is the one that's maybe dropping at the airport over there in Phoenix. So that one is not so bad. Those guys usually move pretty fast, you know. But this is what it looks like. You got to keep in mind, though. Trust me when I tell you, you have to keep in mind that these rates are still affected by Prime Week, okay? Because Prime Week, man, everybody orders. So you have to keep in mind it's not like this all the time, you know. I am quite familiar with the Southern California Amazon load board. It's on average, this is like probably 200%. You know what I mean? So just make sure you keep that in mind. I mean, the Southern California, as far as Amazon is big enough, I think that if you stay patient and just, you know, and just kind of watch the board or whatever, I think you do okay over there. That's just my opinion, you know. Okay, well, that's what it looks like, you know. Like I said, this is Prime. I really didn't want to record these, because of because it's Prime Week, right? Or we're just getting out of Prime Week. So let me show you an area that I used to run a lot, Salt Lake. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you will know that I used to run Salt Lake a lot. Something happened to Salt Lake. It has like everything, like from, as a matter of fact, I remember this very vaguely. So I used to, even like when I had the 48-foot flatbed, right, I watched the Salt Lake market a lot, and they used to have a lot of these like little runs and stuff like that. Maybe they went into the contract, you know. It's just people have secured contracts over there, but I'm not seeing those posts anymore, you know. That's why, like, you're not getting nothing out of Salt Lake, man. Before there was some type of hope, You know, as a matter of fact, I got a couple of good loads coming out of Salt Lake one time. It was a flatbed going all the way to Michigan, and it was during the winter, and it was paying 240 a mile going all the way to Michigan. So for Salt Lake, that's not bad, you know. Man, just look how busy it is out here. Look at these guys, all of them box trucks. Like, what are they doing? Are they stuck? Ain't nobody want to let anybody in, or what? What's going on over there? So this load we took from Las Vegas to over here to Columbus. That was a decent rate, you know, coming all the way from Las Vegas, going all the way down here. That's a pretty good rate at 320 a mile, you know. Now, I'm a little worried, but at the same time, we have a little bit more experience, you know what I mean? We got plenty of options, right? We can go flip flop within the load board. We can go get us a load out trailer, and I'm thinking actually on Monday. I was hoping actually. First, I was hoping that we'll be able to find, like, you know, the tail end of the Prime Week and find a load going to like Denver with Amazon or something like that. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to find that route that, you know, or the area that has shipments going into Denver or Colorado. Denver, yeah. It seemed like the only one is actually St. Louis, which we're like 400 miles away from St. Louis, you know, so that's not so bad. And then we can just bobtail home, right? We make good money coming in, and then we'd probably average about 250 a mile on all of these miles, and we could probably knock it out in like, you know, 7 or 8 days. You know, in an 8-day period, you know, we'll probably make like around $1,000. Well, I mean $10,000, you know, with Amazon. So that's not so bad, you know. But I am getting a little worried because these rates are going down fast. So hopefully not too fast, you know. That's okay. The reason why I took this load, right, is because we are getting ready to take a break, long vacation. I think I'm gonna be gone off the board for at least about a week and a half, I would say, because it's gonna be my daughter's second year birthday. So we're going over into Southern California, go to Legoland, you know, got it all planned out. Anyway, that's what we're doing. That's why I just went ahead and took this, you know, and give the trailer a rest. Once we get back home, we're gonna, you know, get under the trailer, and then just once we are back from that vacation or whatever, you know, and then we'll get back on it, you know. And I think what I want to do is I want to try out the Southern California area with the step deck. I want to see what we can make out of that. I think we'll be okay. I mean, hopefully we'll be okay.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride.
I've been watching, like, we're almost done with our 34-hour restart. But I just been hanging around between CMH4 and CMH5, right? What I've been watching the load board the whole time over here. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is still the effect of, you know, Prime Day, but it looks good out here, and it's moving. You know what I mean? So if y'all, you know, if you're doing Amazon and you're watching this video and you're in this area, let me know down below if this is always like this. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, this is our third one, as far as, like, I mean, there was a lot more possibility that we could have taken, but we need a restart. I only got like 9 hours left on my 34, and we're just about 10 hours away from getting a full restart. So anyway, this is our third one moving an empty from this place to across the street. I mean, like, that was the original plan anyway, right? It's just to, that's why we went all out on that trailer, right? It's just because that was the plan, you know. I want to be, I think I can be closer to home with that trailer, you know. It's too bad that, you know, we were not able to rent that freaking trailer that we were trying to rent over there in Florida, but for some reason they thought we don't qualify for it. So anyway, that's the end of the video, man. This is what Amazon looks like, you know, at least in this area right here, at least in this area. Amazon is just like everything else, you know. It's just like the freaking truck stop or the AT load board, you know. It's not any different, you know. The more vehicles available in the area, the more the rates go down. The less, of course, the rates go up. So that's the, you know. Anyway, we will see y'all in the next video.